Hello everyone, this is Cheryl M here from CHER&CHARLIES Personal Crafts. How are you? Well, actually it's daytime, but I gotta tell you, this is like the worst day. It's raining. I mean, not raining isn't even the word. It is teeming out. And I'm like, well, I'm not going anywhere. I was supposed to go to the doctor. I was supposed to get blood work done. And I look a mess, and I understand that, but I have a job to do here. This is my first of all, let me just say this. These are smaller wreaths. I got them in the Dollar Tree. They're pretty solid, but I'm going to do my magic on them. They're not the biggest wreaths and the most expensive ones because I honestly can't afford it, but I really want to do giveaways, and so I'm going to use these, the dollar store frames, and the first one I'm going to do is for Christina Kratz, I think is her last. She did get in touch with me, and she was the big winner. However, she wanted a Christmas wreath, and that's what I will be doing tonight. So I had to dig through. I had a feeling this was going to happen, by the way. I said, whatever you want, I'll do it. So I had a feeling this was going to happen. So I had to dig hard through all my boxes. And I'm telling you, I honestly cannot believe how fast my ribbon goes. I mean, I use a lot of ribbon, so I had to go through it. It seems like I have a lot of spring ribbon, but I don't have a lot of Christmas ribbon. I don't have a lot of fall ribbon. So the first thing you do with a wreath form like this is we have to wrap it. And I have a feeling Christina is a traditional kind of person because she said something about red, the traditional red and green. So I have some red. I found this piece of pine from last year that I never used. I found these from the Dollar Tree from last year, some poinsettias. And this I'm definitely going to get on there with some greens and reds. But I want to try to incorporate some golds if I can and if they look good. I found some golds and a couple leaves, and I got more gold. I have a whole stem of gold. This here. And I do have a box full of little teeny tiny Christmas balls. So I'm going to just go with it. And as you know, when I'm doing a wreath, I'm not going to be doing much talking, because one, I don't feel like it. I'm just being honest. Wiped out. I'm just wiped out. And two, you don't need to hear me jabber on. But I will do some background talking when I speed up this video so that you guys, if there's something that I want to tell you, you will hear me tell you. Here are some of the ribbon I may go with. This is a velvety ribbon. This is gorgeous. I bought that last year at AC Moore. This is some white ribbon my sister-in-law gave me. I also have these. I got half price for $3, a whole set of red Christmas tiny balls. Christmas, is that what you call them? Christmas balls? Okay. And cutters, scissors, wire, so let's see what happens. And the next one I have to do is, I decided, because I had purchased 2 of these, they're so inexpensive, that whoever would comment on my last video, that I would make them a wreath, first commenter. And it was Debbie Baran, who was a faithful sub. And she was the first one to comment, and I was trying to tell her you won, but she didn't get it right away. She wants something neutral, something she can keep up most of the year with pinks. She likes teals or turquoise or just neutral colors. So I have to hunt around for some of them. And that's the wreath I'll be doing next. So let's get started.
Right there on top of the moon, we could sit and do nothing. I wish we were both to just fly away. I don't wanna care Just be here and I'm good alone. I'll be okay, miss you like an old friend. Too scared now, thinking I should call up. I think it's hard how we always wait another day.
Here, everyone, I wanted to let you know that I am using the U-pins. However, I realized that they poke through because it's a very small wreath frame. So my advice to you would be, before you use the U-pin to adhere it into the wreath, cut it down shorter so it doesn't poke through the other end, because believe me, they're very sharp. So there you have it. So it's completely covered, and now I'm moving on to the fun part, decorating. So what I usually do is I decide what I'm going to use and cut them down, and I'll probably use some floral wire like I'm using here. These are just some leftover picks that I had, and to wrap them, or I'll bunch up a few picks and use the U-pins, but just make sure you cut them down shorter so they don't seep through the other end of the wreath.
Right there on top of the moon, we could sit and do nothing. I wish we were both to just fly away. I don't wanna care, just be here and I'm good alone. I'll be okay, miss you like an old friend. Too scared now, thinking I should call up. I think it's hard how we always wait another day. How we watch things that can't just walk away. Let's live down by the water, watch it come and go home. I wish we were both to like sail away. I just don't wanna care. Can you be here and I'm good alone? I'll be okay, miss you like an old friend. Too scared now, thinking I should call up. Right there on top of the moon, we could sit and do nothing. I wish we were both to just fly away. I don't wanna care, just be here and I'm good alone. I'll be okay, miss you like an old friend. Too scared now, thinking I should call up. I think it's hard how we always wait another day. How we watch things that can't just walk away. Let's live down by the water, watch it come and go home. I wish we were both to like sail away. I just don't wanna care. Can you be here and I'm good alone? I'll be okay, miss you like an old friend. Too scared now, thinking I should call up.
lights out of sight. Long way, sold in, say it again, sold in. Make that money, throw it in. Booty bouncing, go ahead. Rolls Royce, Lamborghini, Blue Medina, always beaming. Rag top, chrome pipes, blue lights out of sight. Long way, sold in, say it again, sold in. Make that money.